Hey, what's up YouTube? So, in today's video, though I'm a little late to the party, and that's okay, I'm gonna go over Nintendo's Direct that they did a couple of days ago. So, they showed off a couple of good games. Some I'm interested in, and others are bleh. Like, for example, with the Kirby game, I'm actually excited for this new Kirby game. I haven't played a Kirby game in a while. I know they had a couple on the 3DS and such like that, but I haven't really played a really just deep down Kirby game at all. So this one seems exciting, so I just wanted to be like, hey, I'm gonna try a Kirby game out. Because I know they have a free-to-play Kirby game. I played a little bit on the Switch, and well, it's alright. This is the kind of Kirby game that excites me. But even still, the show was okay. I was figuring they were going to add or talk about games that were, as they said, coming out this winter. And they showed a lot of games that are coming out next year, which, again, is no problem. It's just, it was heavily focused on winter. But games like ActRaiser, which really shocked the crap out of me, because I remember playing this on the Super Nintendo in the 90s. This game was great, and I've already picked it up, and I've already played a little bit, and it's great. It stays faithful to the Super Nintendo, remastering a lot of stuff. Gameplay is just as familiar as I remembered it. But it was still good. They showed off a couple of RPGs, some from Square Enix, showed off like Chocobo GP, which is an interesting take on kart racing, as you know, everyone like Nickelodeon and others are just trying to get into the whole kart racing deal, which is fine. Of course, everyone wants to try to cut into Nintendo's pie every once in a while, but they showed off some pretty interesting things, and one thing that really caught my attention was Nintendo Switch Online and what they're doing with that. So we will touch on that in just a couple of minutes. But all in all, the games shown were, like I said, they were decent. You know, we got Mario Party and the update to Animal Crossing that I'm pretty sure everyone was data mining, which is the Roost. So if you're not familiar with the Roost, started off on the 3DS version of New Leaf, where you pretty much can go into a cafe 24/7. And the cafe, you can actually work there, and you can do stuff like make villagers coffee and stuff like that, and you can earn like certain furniture and clothing items. It's actually really cool. So I'm actually looking really forward to that. So let's hope the update will be good. Of course, they're going to talk about it a little bit more in their little October thing. And lastly was Metroid Dread. Now, I haven't played a good 2D Metroid game in a while, as we're still waiting for Metroid Prime 4, whenever the heck that'll come here. But I've been keeping my eyes on Metroid Dread for a pretty while, and this game looks really interesting. I really want to get into this game. Now, I know they have a Metroid game on the 3DS that I'm actually going to buy and see how that plays, because I didn't really play that one. And I know I can't get enough Metroid Prime or Metroid whatever, but it's still very interesting to see where they take Metroid Prime 4, for example. But Dread seems really good, and can't wait to dig into Metroid Prime Dread. I don't know why I said Metroid Prime Dread. Metroid Dread, and see how this is. So the last little bit that I do want to actually discuss will be the additions to Nintendo Switch Online. Now, I've heard a lot of people who've got just mixed feelings about this, whether it's good, whether it's bad, it's whatever. I've been using Nintendo Switch Online since its inception in September of 2018, and N64 games have been hinted for a while. People were talking about doing Game Boy games, which would be nice, but N64 games and Sega Genesis games. Now, Sega Genesis was a complete surprise. I didn't think Nintendo was going to pull this one off, but man, did they ever. So, they got Star Fox, which is, yes, Mario Kart, Mario 64, even though I have that Mario triple pack thing, and one that I'm really excited for, which won't be a release, will be F-Zero X. I love F-Zero. I was hoping they were going to talk about F-Zero. Well, the new F-Zero. But hey, so again, Sega Genesis is out there, which is really weird because a lot of the Sega Genesis games are on like the Sega Genesis collections or whatever, and that right now is on sale for the next 8 days for like $9. So it's a little weird. You already own that game, that collection. It's there. So I'm not sure. So they didn't talk about pricing, which they're going to do, I believe, in October. So it's Nintendo Switch Online Expansion Pack. So it's pretty cool how they named it Expansion Pack. That the expansion port goes into the top of the N64, which is pretty cool. So this is scheduled to launch later in October. And then we're getting controllers. So the controllers are N64 controllers and the Super Nintendo controllers. Now, mind you, as I just saw this before I started editing, Japan gets the 6-button Sega Genesis controller. What the hell, Japan? Come on. We get 3 buttons. They get 6. What the hell? But still, interesting. Here are the launch games for N64. 2 of them I've never heard of. And then here's your Sega Genesis ones. Again, a lot of these are on this Genesis collection. The N64 and the Sega Genesis controller are going to both be $50, which can be a hard pill to swallow, but I'm really skeptical with the thumbstick on the N64. Because if you grew up in the 90s like I did, that thumbstick sucks. It'll wear out. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys thought about Nintendo's presentation. Was it good? Was it bad? Was it meh? Or are you super excited? I'm mainly excited for Nintendo Switch Online, pretty much. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.